I don't think it's our long-term plan, so it doesn't really make any sense.
Recently, everyone's been saying that Caryn was leaving the farm for good.
I don't even think I want to go in there.
Before this, everyone thought that she would just be leaving the show, but now it looks like she's ready to leave it all behind.
Walking through it, I still feel strong it's probably not a good decision for so many reasons.
And you'll never guess the bizarre reason why.
It almost feels unfair.
So Caryn has been at the center of a lot of rumors recently. We just got the news that she was supposedly quitting the show because she couldn't deal with all the drama, but now it looks like she might not just be leaving the show, but the state of Oregon completely. And this news was revealed by an anonymous source, someone reportedly close to her, and we obviously don't know if this is actually, true, but it honestly wouldn't surprise me at all because I feel like Caryn's always wanted to move to Arizona, so this decision wouldn't actually be all that shocking to me, but the circumstances around all this are seriously bizarre, and you'll never guess why. So one thing that everyone's been wondering about is what this might mean for the show, because it's not as simple as just Caryn quitting the show and moving to Arizona. Obviously, she's in a relationship with Matt, and there's no way that a decision as big as this won't have an impact on him and his future as well. I mean, for one, I want to know where he'll live if Caryn moves. Will he actually move to Arizona with her? Because according to the source, Caryn is planning to move to Arizona full-time by January of 2023, which is literally in a month. So if this is true, then I feel like this is more than a plan that she has. And if this is true, then this is something that she has to already be working on and preparing for, because there's no way that she could just get everything done so fast otherwise. And allegedly, the idea is that she will rent out her house in Oregon and move to the house that she and Matt have in Arizona, and she reportedly wants to do this as soon as possible. And she and Matt bought their $375,000 home in Surprise, Arizona back in 2018, and they spend a lot of time there already, and in the past, Matt's even said that he might want to retire there one day, and I feel like, based on this news, Caryn might already be pushing for that now, which is probably way sooner than Matt expected. But here's the thing, I feel like even if, Matt wants to move to Arizona with Caryn, he might not be able to, because he's proven that it's pretty much impossible for him to get rid of the farm completely. And, he had a portion of it on the market for the better part of this year, and nothing happened. And there was so much drama about him trying to sell it, but in the end, he just took it off the market again, and his plan now is apparently to rent it out, sort of like Airbnb. And he obviously has Jacob helping him out as well, but it's still not like Matt can actually just pack his things and move to Arizona, because all of this is still there, and he has his responsibilities in Oregon. And this means that he's pretty much stuck there, at least part of the time anyway. And at the same time, I don't think that Matt and Caryn would want to live apart like this. So I could potentially see that if, this move is true for Caryn, Matt might not be far behind. And I feel like this could very easily mean the end of the show and the farm, because, if Caryn quits the show and moves to Arizona, and if Matt follows her, then what else do we have left? Because honestly, I feel like the show is on its last legs anyway, and there have also been rumors about Zach and Tori potentially quitting the show, and even Amy, seems to be getting ready to move on to some other projects. And if all of this is true, then it looks like the show might actually be done for good now. And one thing that I find absolutely insane about all this is that it's actually completely ridiculous for Caryn to be doing this, because if the rumors are true, she's basically just running away to Arizona instead of owning up to the problems that she created in the family that she's not even part of officially, which, if you think about it, is just ridiculous, because as far as we know, Caryn has no financial stake in the farm. I mean, she doesn't even really live there. She has her Oregon house and everything. So if this is true, then what happened just doesn't make any sense, because there was literally no reason for her to be part of the meeting that started the fight between her and Matt and Zach and Tori. But she was there, and she caused all that drama, and for what? And now, instead of dealing with any of it, she's allegedly running away to Arizona. So I honestly just can't believe it. I mean, she basically made the situation so much worse, and now she's leaving, and everyone else has to deal, with the mess that she's at least partially responsible for. And honestly, honestly, Caryn just seems to attract drama. Even looking at her own family history, you can kind of see that. I mean, her divorce seemed super dramatic, and allegedly, there was a point in time where she was fighting with her own son, and this whole thing seems like no exception to that. I mean, this is especially ironic given what she allegedly said about her reasons for quitting the show. And again, I don't know if any of this is actually true, but a source close to her apparently revealed that the reason why she wanted to leave the show was that she was sick of all the drama. And this is the same person that, as far as we know, has caused tons of drama herself. But now, she's supposedly saying that she's done with it. And allegedly, Matt still wants to do another season of the show, but Caryn doesn't want to do more. And the reason she apparently feels this way is the most ridiculous thing I've heard in a long time, because she allegedly feels as though she's the one who's always caught in the middle of all the drama and conflict, the one who always has to try to mediate. And given what we've recently heard about what happened between her, Matt, Zach, and Tori, I feel like this has to be a joke, because from that story, it definitely doesn't seem like she was the mediator. But anyway, it will be interesting to see what actually happens with all this. I mean, this is all just rumors and speculation, but if there is any truth to it, then I feel like we might find out more pretty soon, especially since Caryn allegedly wants to make the move as soon as possible. And from what's been said, it seems like her plan is to move there first without Matt to get settled, and she's going to rent out her house in Oregon in the meantime, and then she and Matt can start planning for their future in Arizona. And this definitely makes me feel like she's expecting Matt to move there with her, but based on the rumors, it seems like she's at least willing to give him some time to think about all this. And Caryn allegedly still doesn't know if Matt is done with the show or not. And, she's supposedly letting him make his own decision about it. But like I said, even if he was done with the show, he would still have to deal with the farm. And given everything that's been going on over the past year, I feel like that might prove to be a pretty huge issue for him moving forward. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I mean, it could still turn out that none of this is actually true, but I don't know. And I feel like it would make a lot of sense for Caryn to feel this way. But anyway, what do you guys think? I mean, do you think that the rumors are true? And do you agree with Caryn's decision to move to Arizona? Guys, let me know in the comments down below.